protesting Paul Hastings, which is a law firm in this office building. Have you heard about Paul Hastings?
No, I haven't.
Are you a lawyer?
No, I'm not.
Well, what do you do here?
I'm just heading back to work, but
Paul Hastings is a very big and prominent law firm, and so they are helping the Chinese Communist Party to persecute the Chinese dissidents. And Luke Deskin is appointed by the Department of Justice to threat and destroy the Chinese dissidents. So there's also DOJ involved in this very big scandal.
U.S.?
Yes, U.S.
Against the Chinese citizens.
Yes, we are the Chinese citizens. We have survived the Tiananmen massacre. We have survived the forced abortion. We have survived the concentration camp, and now we're being persecuted by the DOJ-appointed extortionist and blackmailer.
I had no idea.
Well, this is the CCP's infiltration in this country. Are you a U.S. Citizen?
Yes.
Are you from New York?
Yes, I grew up here. I served here. I didn't know this is what we're doing.
Yeah, and what do you serve? Are you a public servant?
No, I was in the service, U.S. Army and Air Force.
Well, are you a
Not anymore. I'm a veteran.
Oh, you're a veteran. I mean,
I didn't know we're doing this.
Yeah, because while the U.S. men and women in uniform are fighting for the liberty. Yeah, please look it up. Look it up. And you can use the QR code. And this guy makes at least like over 6 million or 10 million US dollar per year, and that's how they got rich. They got money from the world's biggest dictatorship.
Never ends.
Never ends. That's why President Ronald Reagan said, freedom is a fragile thing, and it's never more than one generation from extinction. And that's what we're facing now.
Is that what's going on with the protests in China as well?
Yes, in China, people are protesting a permanent dictatorship. But in this country, the CCP's Black Hands is infiltrating in the U.S. justice system. And if they can treat the Chinese dissidents in this way, why can they not treat people like you like this way?
I had no idea.
Well, this is the time to know the truth, and this is time for American people to wake up to the truth. I mean, this is blatant power abuse and corruption at the highest level of this country's justice system.
I didn't know that America was involved in this.
Yeah, of course. America's Wall Street, mainstream media, and the Paul Hastings is representing PAG, who is the largest Chinese government white glove, and they have stolen billions of US dollar from American people's public pension fund, including the servicemen and women's public pension fund. No mainstream media or social media is talking about this. I mean, it's all public domain information. I know it's very hard for people to accept. It's extremely hard. I mean, it's extremely hard, especially for
something
people.
That is out in the open, and I'm surprised I haven't heard about it because I watch the news all the time.
Oh yeah, you know what?
And
did you see the Gallup poll about American people's trust in the mainstream media has dropped a historical low? I mean, only 1/3 of the American people believe the mainstream media is a fairly and a fully.
Not every media. I mean, we have some bad apples. I understand.
Oh, a lot of the media. Can you imagine that the Wall Street Journal, Washington Post, and New York Times have been taking tens of millions of dollars from the Chinese government to run their propaganda? I mean, they need money, right? America is capitalism, and sometimes when people have the grade, it's hurting other people, okay? And that's why we are the victims of the persecution, and we have to fight. We have to make our voice heard. I know it's very hard for people who first time to hear about this to accept the fact. That's why you can scan the QR code and find out more information.
Yeah, I'll check it out. This is news to me as well. So,
yeah. How long have you been serving in the U.S. Army?
8 years combined.
Oh, in Air Force and Army?
5 years in the Air Force and 3 years in the Army.
And were you a combat veteran?
We have been deployed. So.
Wow. I salute to you. I mean, this country owes you big time, and that's why we're fighting another fight to
fought
keep
for freedom, and then we come home and realize it's not as free as we anticipated to be. So.
Yeah.
All right, I'll look it up and.
And what's your name again?
Igor.
Igor. Are you a Russian descent?
Russian descent.
Yeah. Igor, and your last name?
Ilyaso.
Ilyaso.
Yeah.
Ilyaso. And were you born in New York City?
I was born in Soviet Russia.
Okay.
And then we came here as refugees.
Oh, so you know how the communist dictator was, and that's why you can relate fully to this.
Yes.
I mean, we escaped communist back in China, and your forefather, your grandparents escaped the USSR, and you came to this free world, and only to find this country has been infiltrated.